evening, everybody. Welcome to the Austin Child Guidance Center's 7th Annual Austin Originals Benefit Concert and Live Stream. Roll the video. Okay.
If you will, please pass
Roll the
me
video.
the moon. You got more than you need and I can use some. You got more than you need and I can use some. You got more than you need and I can use some. Tell me that you love me and I'll tell you that I love you too. Tell me that you love me and I'll tell you that I love you too. What would you do if you needed some? Would you call me on the phone like?
The Austin Child Guidance Center has done such an exceptional job with making sure that children in our community are well cared for and that we're taking care of their mental health needs.
We serve 3,500 children, youth, adolescents, and family members a year. And it's just a fraction of the need in the community.
We have so many challenges in our country and in our city. Austin Child Guidance is reaching out and supporting young children, children of all ages.
And you can see the results here in Austin with the good mental health services that children in schools and outside of schools and families can get. And I talk to people all the time that benefit from the great services.
Mental health is a big part of all over wellness, and it's very important that we have this here for the kids and the teens. It's such an integral part to have that taken care of.
Because trauma happened. I'm a Holocaust survivor, so my trauma was my trauma. But look at those children, that they're traumatized and they help them so they can overcome. Don't tell me because I've been traumatized, I cannot have a voice. And that's exactly what those children, what Child Guidance Clinic does for them.
I mean, personally, if my brother and I and my family had had mental health services at a younger age, it could have prevented a lot of trauma and even some suicide that we had experienced in our family.
You and I, all of us, you know, we have support resources that we can draw upon all the time. What's happening at Austin Child Guidance Center is very unique and it's very special because it is a support system for children all across the county
that many other communities don't have, and so it's a great opportunity for us as an organization to be able to refer our patients to an organization that's been so well established and that we can fully put our trust in.
And Austin Child Guidance Center has been doing this for this community for over 60 years without regard for the ability to pay.
And then I think it starts with the children. Obviously, they're the future for our generation. They're the ones that are going to be, making the world a better place.
It's a hard world out there, and we know that trauma happens, and they need help to get through these difficult times.
The earlier we can detect and provide treatment, the better opportunity they have to succeed further down the road in life.
All right. So as I was saying, good evening. Welcome to our annual benefit concert. I'm Terry Lacona. I'm the executive producer of Austin City Limits. You're in our beautiful home here at the Moody Theater in downtown Austin. And I am honored to be here to help celebrate tonight's occasion. This is a true Austin original that, as you know, is changing lives and creating positive outcomes for children and families in need. Tour Gigs is officially streaming tonight's event live, so there are people watching all over the United States and possibly even all over the world tonight. So please be sure to share that information, share the stream with your friends on Facebook, if you know how to do that. And you want to use the hashtag Austin Originals when you're posting about the event. I'm not so sure I know how to do it, to be honest with you. This year marks 67 years of service for ACGC. Hey, they've been around even longer than Austin City Limits, which is pretty amazing. As Austin's population continues to grow, so does ACGC's mission. And that's why we're here tonight, to support the great work of the center so they can increase their services to more and more local children and families who might otherwise go without care. So, if you'll bear with me for a few minutes, this is very important though. We do want to thank our sponsors and supporters because without them, tonight would not be possible. We want to acknowledge the generosity of tonight's title sponsor, HEB Tournament of Champions, who's been a prominent supporter of ACGC for decades. Thank you so much, HEB. We have a bit of a short list of sponsors to thank, so it's okay if you hold your applause until the end in the interest of time. We also want to be grateful to the Carl C. Anderson and Marie Jo Anderson Charitable Foundation, who are providing a generous match for our Fund the Need portion of the live auction. We want to extend a special thank you to Parsley Energy for being the official bar sponsor of the event. Thank you, Parsley. We also appreciate the generosity of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, our VIP reception sponsor. They're always especially enthusiastic when they come out for our event every year. Next, we want to thank Dell Children's Medical Center of Central Texas for being tonight's generous awards sponsor. Tonight's technology sponsor is Henna Chevrolet. I want to thank you for your philanthropic support. And tonight's live auction sponsor is Austin Diamond Room. Special thanks to our wonderful gold sponsors, Frostbank, Tito's Vodka, Keep Austin Eaton, the Misner Family Foundation, and Austin Women Business Association Treaty Oak Chapter. Last but not least, we want to recognize all of our silver level sponsors and the wonderful list of media, food, and drink sponsors as well. Speaking of the food, we hope you enjoy the Austin Originals Tasting Grove tonight. Did we enjoy? There were some pretty tasty offerings there to be had. Anyway, you can vote for your favorite Tasting Grove vendor. Make this into an interesting little contest and see what happens by taking out your phones and donating $5 or more under the fixed priced items. And the restaurant that raises the most money will get a write-up in Austin Monthly magazine, so it's to their benefit as well. We'll announce the winner after Bob Schneider's performance. This year's raffle is a 5-night stay for 6 people on a beautiful boat docked in Isla Mujeres. Wow, that sounds appealing. We'll be announcing the winner for that at the end of the show as well. You don't need to be present to win. As we move into tonight's program, please be sure to hang onto your phones to get your raffle tickets, your Austin Originals t-shirt, and to continue bidding on the silent auction. The silent auction will close at 10:15. So as I'm sure many of you have, seen this benefit concert grow year after year, with last year's live stream reaching 10,000 viewers around the world. Austin Originals has a remarkable history of bringing together local individuals, businesses, and entertainment, people who have one thing in common: they believe in ACGC's mission of children's mental health. We have 2 extraordinary individuals who deserve praise for their time and effort in helping Austin Child Guidance Center to put on this wonderful event tonight. So please join with me and welcome to the stage the 2018 Austin Originals Honorary Co-Chairs, Andrea Ames and Madeline Holler. Adrienne and Madeline, we thank you both for your commitment, your talent, and your kindness. It's all yours.
Thank you so much, Terry. This is such an honor to be a part of an incredible event for such an important cause for our community. It's amazing to see all of you here tonight to support quality mental health for children.
We want to thank the Austin Originals Planning Committee for helping us pull off tonight. We would also like to recognize ACGC's staff and board for their continued hard work. If you are a committee member, present or past staff, or board member, please stand. Let's give them a round of applause.
Now it's time to pass the baton to next year's honorary co-chairs. I'm very excited to announce that Madeline will be staying on. And she will be joined by Trevor Scott, host of KI's We Are Austin. So let's invite Trevor to the stage. He will help us present the Phyllis Richards Austin for Children Icon Award.
Wait a minute, I have to do this again, like another year?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool, great. Trevor, thank you for your service. I can't wait to work with you next year.
Thank you very much, ladies. It's been an honor to work with you both over this since January, for several months planning this wonderful event. I can't imagine two better honorary co-chairs, except for maybe these two honorary co-chairs. But we want to thank Andrea, too, for her service and her continued leadership for ACGC's mission as you step into your role as honorary co-chair for ACGC's growth campaign, which is a very big project. So congratulations to you, and thank you very much for all you've already done. You know, it's truly an honor to be a part of work that really is something greater than yourself, and I think many of you in the room can relate to that. And the Phyllis Richards Awards really, it represents the beauty of individuals who are being the change that they want to see in the world instead of just talking about it. So the action is important. And I wanted to invite to the stage our awards sponsor, Dell Children's Medical Center, Central Texas, to say a few words about the importance of recognizing people in our community who are doing the hard work and lifting up the children in need. I'd like to welcome Geronimo Rodriguez, who will join me on the stage to say a few words. Geronimo? Thank you.
Good evening. On behalf of our Ascension Seton CEO, Craig Cardola, our Dell Children's CEO, Chris Bourne, and all of my colleagues here tonight, we are proud to serve as tonight's Phyllis Richards Award sponsor. You know, over 115 years ago, community members provided $5,000 and a location on 26th Street to start Seton Healthcare Family. And today, we now have over 100 locations, including the only level 1 pediatric center, trauma center in Central Texas that we all know as Dell Children's Medical Center, to serve the health needs of our children, and that includes mental health issues. So I have a question to ask you. Can you imagine our community without the services Austin Child Guidance Center provides? You know, over 67 years ago, community members created the Austin Child Guidance Center to support the whole child and provide them the tools they need to flourish and reach their full potential. And we couldn't be more proud of the Austin Child Guidance Center's service-minded, whole child, public and mental health focus efforts. So on behalf of Dell Children's Medical Center, enjoy your evening, and we hope you spend a lot of money for this great cause. Thank you, Trevor.
Thank you, Geronimo. And I'm glad you said that. Somebody had to say it. We'll probably say it a few more times tonight before the night is over. So thank you very much for your continued support. 7 years ago, we started this wonderful tradition of celebrating local champions of children by creating the Phyllis Richards Icon Austin for Children Award. Phyllis, if you don't know, was a past board member of the Austin Child Guidance Center, and she worked vigorously to establish the Head Start program on a national level. Yes, it's a very big deal. There are two distinct categories for our award tonight. We have the community professional, and we also have the community activist. Tonight we have 4 outstanding finalists in each category, and we want to honor each of them for their dedication. All of these individuals are all deserving of this award. We wish we could give them all an award. The selection process, though, is determined by ACGC's Board of Directors, who utilize a scoring rubric to determine the winner. And this year, folks, it was extremely close, and I'm glad I did not have that job. We'd have a bunch of people on the stage tonight, each with an award, because you're all very deserving. However, only one can win in each category, and tonight we're going to first recognize the community professional finalists for their outstanding achievements in their career. Beginning with community professional, we'd like to talk about Susan Dawson. Anybody out there? More than welcome to show Susan some love as we say hello. Well deserved. Susan Dawson is a local leader who left a lucrative career in the business sector to establish E3 Alliance, which is a regional collaborative of education, business, and community members. And by working across systems, the E3 Alliance has fundamentally changed how Central Texas schools and districts operate with the goal of getting more kids kindergarten ready. Throughout her career, Susan Dawson has helped change systems, families, and children's lives for the greater good of our entire community. Let's give Susan a round of applause. Yes, please. Thank you, Susan. Not just yet, hopefully, fingers crossed. Alrighty, and next up, we'd like to honor Isabel Huerta. And Isabel is in the room as well. Nice round of applause. 18 years ago, Isabel Huerta founded Sammy's House. Many of you are familiar in the audience. It's a center that serves special needs kids and families right here in Austin, Texas. And at Sammy's House, they provide education and therapy to kids from infancy even up through early elementary school. Here, children from all walks of life with every level of ability, so it caters to every level of ability, interact and learn together in a really welcoming, inclusive environment, and that's most important. Isabel has dedicated her life to improving outcomes for children who might otherwise go without care, and that is unthinkable. So thank you, Isabel Huerta, for your work. Andrea Limon in the audience tonight. I know if you were around, give us a big wave so we can say hello. There you are. How can I miss that beautiful face? It's great to see you. Andrea is the founder of the Kindness Campaign, which is proactively addressing bullying in our schools via a powerful curriculum teaching the foundational message of I am enough. Can we all in this room just really quickly say, I am enough? 1, 2, 3. I am enough. That's a big deal. It's a powerful 3 words, and kids are saying that all across. In fact, since its start, an estimated 83,000 children in Austin ISD schools have been reached through this wonderful curriculum. Recently, the Kindness Campaign, in fact, launched the Art of Kindness, which is an initiative in partnership with Lady Gaga's Born This Way Foundation. Very, very cool. Yes, let's hear for that. She creates a positive outcome for children by helping put an end to the harmful cycle of bullying. It has to start somewhere, and this is a great place. Please, let's give Andrea a round of applause. Thank you. Next up, we have Dr. Richard Yuen. Dr. Richard Yuen has dedicated his career to serving over here to my right at the table. He has dedicated his entire career to serving countless children and families who are traditionally underserved, those from multicultural backgrounds. Beyond his clinical work, Richard is committed at a policy level, in fact, to better the lives of Central Texas youth by serving on Central Health and the People's Community Clinic Board of Directors. Dr. Yuen is passionate, he's thoughtful, and deeply committed to making Austin a better place for all children and families. Let's give Dr. Richard Yuen a round of applause. Congratulations. It's a truly special room to be in tonight with this great talent, and we do wish each of these individuals could receive this prestigious award because they are all very deserving, and we thank you for your incredible service. Now, I would like to invite ACGC's board president, Sarah Swords, here to help me present the award. Thank you. Okay. And the winner in the category for Community Professional is Isabel Huerta with Sammy's House. Isabel, please come to the stage. Congratulations.
On behalf of the ACGC board and staff and all of the families that are served, I want to give this award to Isabel. We're so proud of you, and thank you for your service to the community.
I'm really a very ordinary person. I'd like to thank Dr. Renee Higgerson for the nomination and for the selection committee for for not only recognizing my work, but the work of our agency, all of our volunteers, hundreds and hundreds of volunteers, and staff who support children with special needs. Thank you so, so much.
Congratulations, Isabel. Very, very, very special. Thank you for pausing for our photo opportunity. We appreciate you. And congratulations to all the nominees. Another round of applause, please. Now we are moving on to honor the nominees in the category of community activist finalists for their work in our community and their achievements in volunteerism and philanthropy. We're going to begin today with Sarah Madsen Cox. I saw you in the audience. There you are, dead ahead. Congratulations. Sarah Madsen Cox is the president of the Clay Madsen Foundation, which is an organization that was created to provide financial assistance to local families who have children that are fighting cancer. How very special. Under Sarah's leadership, the foundation has granted more than $225,000 to support the needs of local families. That is truly amazing. Sarah's generous heart can be seen in the way she interacts personally and spends countless hours with each of the kids who receive assistance from this wonderful foundation. Let's please give Sarah Madsen Cox a round of applause. I'm a bit of a crier. I don't know if anybody's seen the show, but I do tend to cry. So if we make it through this evening without a tear, it's going to be kind of amazing. Congratulations. Next, we'd like to welcome Elizabeth Misner. I've had a lovely chat. A healthy, whole Elizabeth Misner. For over 25 years, Elizabeth Misner has been dedicated to improving the quality of life for children in our community. She and her husband, Ivan Misner, also present, founded the BNI Foundation, and she is the administrator, of the Misner Family Foundation. The BNI Foundation has been supporting children in the United States and around the world by mobilizing resources to give kids everywhere a quality education, which is very important. She passionately promotes the idea that by investing in our children and our kids, we lead them to be productive and lead successful lives for the entire community. Let's give Elizabeth Misner a round of applause. Next, we'd like to congratulate Corey Redding, no stranger in this room, I'm sure. After 13 years in the NFL, former Texas Longhorn Corey Redding started the Corey Redding Foundation to support educational, recreational, and community assistance programs for at-risk kids. In addition, Corey and his wife have established the Corey and Priscilla Redding Family Scholarship, and that awards applicants who exhibit desire, discipline, and dedication. Corey touches the lives of each child by telling his own personal story and being a very significant role model for children in need. Corey was unable to make it this evening, but please let's give him a round of applause. I'm sure he'll feel it. Next, we'd like to recognize Lisa Rossick. I see you dead ahead right here. Lisa's dedication to helping children can be seen in absolutely everything that she does. She is dedicated to raising awareness around the issue of child abuse through her work as a board member at the Center for Child Protection. In addition, Lisa served as the Toast of Town chair for St. David's Foundation, raising over $1.5 million for college scholarships. It's amazing stuff. Yes. And because of her dedication, she has helped to change the lives of children and young adults all over Central Texas. Thank you for that. Let's give her a huge round of applause, Lisa Rossick. Again, what a crowd. How do they decide? They have, in fact, each one of these individuals are very deserving of the prestigious award, and we want to thank you for your incredible service in all the ways that you serve our community. Now, I'd like to invite ACGC's Director of Development, Renee Hansen-Malone, up with me to help present this award. Okay. This year's 7th annual Phyllis Richards Austin Icon for Children winner in the Community Activist category is Elizabeth Misner. Congratulations, Elizabeth.
On behalf of the Austin Child Guidance Center and the children we serve, we want to thank you, Beth Misner, Elizabeth Misner, for all you do for local children and children internationally. Thank you for your dedication, your selflessness, and your service above self. We appreciate you.
Thank you all so much, all of y'all. I really appreciate it. It's so nice to be back home in Texas. I spent too long in California. But it was in California that my idea for making a difference in the world for kids was born. After the events of Ferguson, Missouri, I saw a father on the news, on CNN, and he was making an appeal, and he was saying, I know we have problems in our community, but we can't solve these problems by ourselves. We need help. And my husband founded a company called BNI, Business Network International. We've got quite a few members and friends in the audience, and we love y'all so much. And I realized I have at my disposal a huge network of business owners, not just in California or Texas, but around the whole world. And so with our initiative, Business Voices, we've mobilized the resources that business has to flow through a conduit to support children in education, because we have to understand that even though children are only 20% of the global population, they are 100% of our future. And we can help, and it behooves us to do so. So I'm very humbled and thankful to Christy Krause and Holly Acosta for nominating me, and I humbly accept your award, and thank you so much. Let's just keep helping kids, guys. That's all we can do, and we have to do it. Thank you.
Congratulations, and congratulations to everybody nominated tonight. One more huge round of applause to everybody we spoke of this evening. It's so exciting. We want to thank all of the finalists tonight for their incredible work in our community, but we also want to say a very special thank you to those who nominated them. You are very special people to recognize the beauty that is in your own circles, and we congratulate you for helping us recognize these wonderful individuals tonight. There are so many silent heroes in our community who also deserve recognition, but congratulations this evening to our winners. And now we're going to dive back into the mission of the Austin Child Guidance Center. Please enjoy this beautiful video and reflect a little bit as you watch today to see how you might be able to make the difference in the life of a child by supporting children's mental health.
1 in 4 children experience a significant traumatic event by the age of 16.
I had a rough growing up, lost my parents at an early age, so it felt like everything was taken from me. I could say I'd be in a cocoon, I'd be in my room, I'd be secluded.
When children with untreated mental health disorders become adults, they use more mental health care services and incur higher health care costs than other adults. The mission of the Austin Child Guidance Center is to improve the mental health of children and their families through early intervention, diagnosis, and treatment. Left untreated, childhood disorders are likely to persist and lead to a downward spiral of school failure, limited employment opportunities, and poverty in adulthood. No other condition or illness harms so many children so seriously.
I mean, kids need help around the world, and there's a lot of me's and my brothers out there that didn't have a voice but can be heard now. And I wouldn't be where I'm at today without ACGC. I wouldn't be here.
It's such wonderful work. I am looking so forward to next year and helping to lead this wonderful mission and event with Madeline Holler next year as honorary co-chairs of this event, and I hope to see many of you here again next year.